Okay, today we will start double integrals. That means integration will be integration will be consist of two functions. That means one function for x-axis and other function for y-axis. There will be two functions. Multiplication of two functions. Length in area we must know length multiply area. Length multiply breadth. One function will be for length and other function will be for breadth. Then the total integration will be the area. Actually this is the application of integration, definite integral. Application of integration, what's finding area. Double integration, actually what should be the definition of this. We know that uh, integration from the limit a to b f of x dx. F of x is the function of several variable. This equals to limit n tends to infinity and del x tends to 0. Then the f of x can be written as f of x1 del x1 plus f of x2 del x2 plus f of x3 plus del x3 up to n terms. Actually, in figure, along the x-axis, x1, x2, x3, x4, dot dot, how many? Up to xn, right? For and u is the origin and uy is the y-axis. Y-axis. If we take the length x1 from the origin, then this will be the ux1. And if we increase another point x2, then x1, x2, x3, x4, dot dot, up to xr and dot dot xn up to xn. Now for every x1 we get f of x1, right? After putting the value of independent variable x1, then we get f of x1. Then for putting x2 we get f of x2. Actually uh, this is a look like what? Actually this is look like a trapeze, a rectangle, look like a rectangle or trapezium. If we take this line, then it will be rectangle, but it will be trapezium. Similarly, x2 and x3 will form another trapezium. Up to how many trapezium here? Actually, n times trapezium. Now, if we adding, suppose this is the length x1, and this distance will be del x1, right? Now, area what will be? Area will be f of x1 multiply del x1, f of x1 multiply del x1. If we increase another del x2, del x2, then this will give what? F of x2. So the area will be what will be? F of x2, this is the length of y-axis, and del x2 what? Length of x-axis. Length of x-axis multiply length of y-axis. This gives another area, second area. And third area will be del x3, uh, length along x-axis for x3, and length along y-axis for x3. That means f of x3 will be the y-axis length and x-axis length del x3. This is why third area. Up to how many area? Nth area. Nth point of xn. That means after del xn increment will be last increment, what will be? Del xn. And for this del xn we will get f of xn, length along y-axis, and this area length along y-axis and length along x-axis. This whole gives the last area, nth area. Let us consider a function f of xy of two variables. Actually f of x will be two variable. One is x variable, other is y variable. That means there will be two axes. One is x-axis length and other will be y-axis. For every x-axis values we will get another value of y-axis. That means there will be two variables x and y defined in the finite region A of xy plane. Since there will be two axes, this is why this is called xy plane also. Now divide the region A into elementary areas. Suppose this area del A1, del A2, del A3, del A4, up to how many area will be? Del AN. Then the double integration for what? To indicate the whole area. Double integration of area A f of xy will be, this is the function in A, and increment where what? Area increment del A. This is why if we find out the value of f of xy with respect to area, del means with respect to area, then we get the whole area, and this whole area can be written as limit n tends to infinity del a tends to 0. If this length very small, increment of length is very small, and for n is large, then this whole area f of x1 f of x1 y1, this will be y1, printing mistake, f of x1 y1 del a1 plus f of x2 y2 del a2 plus dot dot f of xn yn del n. This whole gives the double integration. That means the total area of the function f of xy, f of xy. This whole area will give the value of double integration. That means if we find out this integration, then we will found what this whole area f of x1 to f of xn, x1 to xn, x value will be x1 to xn, and and for each uh, x1 for each values of x we will get f of x1 up to f of xn. That means this whole area can be found with the help of this integration. Actually, this is the definition of double integrals. Now, the evaluation of double integrals, actually there are two methods for evaluation of two double integrals. Suppose double integrals over region A may be evaluated by two successive integration. If A is the described as f of x1 first function less equal to y less equal to f2 second function, that means y1 less equal to y less equal to y2, and x lies between a and b. Suppose this is whole area and a is the whole region of this, then if it lies between x-axis and y-axis, that means first quadrant, then you have to describe it for suppose there is a point this one and another point will be this one. If we join this, then uh, first function will be less equal to y less equal to f second function, that means y lies between y1 and y2, and x lies between a and b. Then this integration will gives the limit. First integration will be a to b, that means x limit, and second integrals will be y limits y1 to y2. Then this will give whole area. This is the first method. Actually, this will be the formula we have to use in example. First method will be double integration of the region A f of xy dA equals to a to b, and first of all we have to evaluate this integration. Now second method will be suppose this is the whole region, and this part will be y2 and this part will be y1. That means there will be two function y equal to f1x and this will be f2x. Suppose we can divide it up to how many terms? N terms. Suppose del y is the smallest length, del y is the smallest length, and for this smallest length we will get another length in x-axis and y-axis. That means this is the del a, small area, and this will start from x equals to a. X equals to a means this a, and x equals to b means this. Then we have to find out the area between x equals to a and x equals to b. Now second method can be used. First integral will be c to d, that means y2 function c to d, and x limits will be x1 to x2, x1 to x2, f of xy. This will give the actually second method of finding double integration. Now we will discuss some example. First example, evaluate 0 to 1 and 0 to x square plus y square dA. dA is the indicates small area in xy plane. Then we have to find out this area. Now let I equals to total integration I equals to 0 to 1 and 0 to x square plus y square dy dx. Now first of all we have to find out the integration 0 to x square plus y square dy. dy means with respect to y. Then with respect to y, taking integration, we get what? With respect to y, x square will be constant. X square will be constant, and there will be only one integration of one y, one what? Only y. Then y cube integration what will be? With respect to y square integration with respect to y what will be? Y to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. That means y cube by 3. Now taking limit in third bracket 0 to x. This is the value of y. Now putting the value of x here, x into x square into x minus 0 plus 1 by 3 x cube by 0. But first integration will be exist in first, then dx. Now taking another integration with respect to x. Dx means what? With respect to x. 0 to 1, this will be x cube and this will be x cube by 3. Now taking integration x cube with respect to x to the power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1.
1 by 3 into এটা কিভাবে হইছে স্যার?
This 1 by 3 put x
Into
value of
cube.
x cube minus 0 cube, x cube minus 0 cube. This is the constant 1 by 3. Putting the values of upper limit in y cube, that means x cube, right? Minus putting the value of y value of y in y cube, that means 0. Lower limit, putting the value of lower limit, that means we get 0, x cube minus 0 cube. This for this comes from this, and x square y will be this. Just putting the value of y, putting the value of y, this is the value of y. Limit will be what? First of all, upper limit will be this for x cube y. Then lower limit will be all will be 0. Now taking another integration with respect to x, just x cube integration what will be? X to the power 4 by 4. Then this will be also x to the power 4 by 4, right? This is the full integration. Try to understand. Evaluate first integration minus 1 to 1, and second integral 0 to 1 minus x to the power 1 by 3, y to the power minus half, bracket first bracket 1 minus x minus y to the power half dy dx. That means this is the double integrals. You have to find out these values similar way. Let us consider y equals to the given double integrals minus 1 to 1, 0 to 1 minus x to the power 1 by 3, y to the power minus half, first bracket 1 minus x minus y to the power half dy dx. This is equation number 1. Now putting 1 minus x equals to c, 1 minus x equals to c in equation 1. That means minus 1 to 1 first integral limits, okay, but in x to the power 1 by 3 dx. 0 to c means what? 1 minus x equals to c.
x minus x to the power 1 by 3 সেটা আগে চলে আসছে।
Taking part, this is the dx and this is the dy part. Separating we first x integral and y integral separate. We can separate this. Then this is the dx part and this is the dy part. Now 0 to c for what? 1 minus x equals to c, y to the power minus half, then 1 minus x equal to c and c minus y. This is why c minus y to the power half dy. Again putting y equal to ct, then dy equals to c dt after differentiation. Then in equation 2 transform to I equals to minus 1 to 1 x to the power 1 by 3 dx. 0 to c will become 0 to 1. Changing the limit, if we put y equals to c, then t equals to 1. This is why 0 to 1 limit, and c to this is y equals to c to the power minus half and t to the power, because y equals to ct, c to the power minus half, t to the power minus half. Then c minus y equals to what? ct, c minus ct to the power half. Then dy equals to what? c dt. Just substituting y with ct and changing limit 0 to c, this will change to 0 to 1. Remember it. Now separating the variables, x to the power 1 by 3 dx, then 0 to 1, c to the power minus half, t to the power minus half, then c to the power taking common c from this bracket, c to the power half, it will be 1 minus t to the power half c dt, and t to the power minus half 1 minus t to the power half. That means c to the power minus half, c to the power half will be cancelled. Power adding, c to the power 0, c to the power 0 means 1. Actually, this is a function. What's the name of this function? Beta function. 0 to c, t to the power minus half, 1 minus t to the power half. That means minus 1 to the power 1, c x to the power 1 by 3 dx, 0 to 1, t to the power half minus 1 can be written as t to the power half minus 1, 1 minus t to the power 3 by 2 minus 1. That means 0 to 1, x to the power l minus 1, 1 minus x to the power m minus 1. That is beta lm, beta function. First Eulerian function is called beta function, and this is x to the power l minus 1 and 1 minus x to the power m minus 1 equals to beta lm. Remember it always. Look like this, just half equals to l and 3 by 2 equals to m. This is why beta half comma beta 3 by 2, beta mn formula. Now minus 1 to 1 c x to the power 1 by 3 dx, beta mn formula what? Beta m mn divided by beta m plus n. Beta mn equals to gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. Remember it. Minus 1 to 1 c x to the power 1 by 3 dx, gamma m gamma half into gamma half divided by root 2. This is gamma 2. Just taking addition gamma 2. And minus 1 to 1 c x to the power 1 by 3 dx, gamma half equals to square root over pi. Gamma half equals to square root over pi. Then this gamma half equals to square root over pi. Now after this one, minus 1 to 1 c x to the power 1 by 3, this after calculate square root pi means only pi. Gamma half equals to square root pi. It is the formula. Gamma half equals to square root pi. This is the formula from gamma
গামার চিহ্নটা এরকম স্যার?
Yes, this is called gamma. Gamma half equals to square root over pi. Then square root over pi equals to only pi. Then only pi by 2. And now taking this integration, taking pi by 2 minus 1 to 1 x to the power 1 by 3 c dx. Now putting the value of c here, x to the power 1 by 3, 1 minus x to the power dx. Just putting the value of c. Now multiplying on both 1 minus x by x to the power 1 by 3, we get x to the power 1 by 3 minus x to the power 4 by 3. And this is the just simple integration, x to the n plus 1 divided n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is also x to the power 4 plus 1 4 by 3 plus 1 divided by 4 by 3 plus 1. Now just putting upper limit here, we get this minus putting lower limit with respect to x, and we get this. Okay, this is the definition of beta function. It's called first Eulerian integral or beta function. Beta function definition what? First integration, lower limit 0 and upper limit 1, 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1, 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 dx denoted by beta mn. This is not b. This will be what? Beta. Greek letter beta. 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1, 1 minus x to the power 1 n minus 1. That means x and this 1 minus x will be with respect to x function. But here constant m and pq maybe anyone, or lm, constant may be changed. This is why this will be beta mn. Beta mn. Remember it. M always greater than 0 and also greater than 0. This is the definition of beta mn. And another function is called second Eulerian integral, which is called gamma function. It's a gamma n, where n must be non-zero. That means greater than 0, positive, non-negative. N is non-negative. Gamma n, this gamma n can be represented by 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity, e to the power minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. This is called gamma n function. Remember it. We have to use in different integration beta mn and gamma n. Gamma n is equal to this, e to the power minus x x to the power n minus 1. If the integration in this form, then we can gamma n. This n can be p, q, etc. Any constant, but which is non-negative. That means greater than 0, always positive. Then 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1 dx. This is the called second Eulerian integral, and this is called gamma function. Okay, gamma function. And always remember gamma 1 equals to 1. Gamma 1 equals to what? 1. Gamma 1, just integrating, putting n equals to 1. N equals to 1, we get 0 to infinity e to the power minus x dx equals to 1. This is the it has proof in group, in engineering mathematics group. There is a proof. Remember it, gamma n plus 1 equals to n into gamma n. Gamma n plus 1 equals to what? N into gamma n. And also remember, gamma n plus 1 equals to n factorial. Gamma n plus 1 equals to n factorial. This will be the formula we have to use in different examples. And another interesting formula, beta mn equals to gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. But in our previous example, we have used this formula. That means beta mn equals to gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. Understand? This formula used in our previous example. Beta mn equals to gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. Remember it. Another Stirling formula, it is also gamma m into gamma m1 minus m equals to pi divided by sine m phi. Just we have to use is as a formula. In different examples, we have to use this. Now, if we put half in this example, in this formula, if we put m equals to half, then gamma half into gamma half equals to pi divided by this. That means gamma half equal to square root over pi. This is also another formula we have to use in our previous example, discussed example. Gamma half equals to what? Square root over pi. Understand? Gamma half equals to what? Square root over pi. Gamma half equals to square root over pi. Another interesting example, beta mn can be written as can be written as 0 to infinity x to the power m minus 1 1 plus x whole to the power m plus n. This integration can be represented by beta mn. That means 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus x whole to the power m plus n. That means 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 1 plus x to the power m plus 1. This and this value same beta mn. And m must be what? Positive, and also positive, never be negative. Now standard integral is 0 to the power 5 by 2 sin to the power p theta cos to the power q theta d theta can be written as gamma p plus 1 by 2 gamma q plus 1 by 2 2 into gamma p plus q plus 2 divided by 2. P always greater than minus 1 and q also greater than minus 1. This is another formula may be used in our examples. This integration is 0 to infinity e to the minus x square is equal to root pi by 2. You have to remember this. This is also example. Hey, gamma 3 by 2. Gamma 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 what? Only half. 3 by 2 minus 1 only half. And this will be half also. Just taking minus 1. Now another example. Example 3. Evaluate x plus double integration for the region R. X plus y dy dx, and R be the region bounded by x equals to 0, x equals to 2, y equal to x, and y equals to x plus 2. That means the given this is the x-axis and this is also y-axis, and with the origin x equals to 0. X equals to 0 means what? X equals to 0 means y-axis, and x equals to 2 means this one. That means this is the region. Y equals to x. Y equals to x means this. y equal to mx types straight line. That means the straight line which passes through origin. Now y equals to x plus 2. Y equals to x plus 2 means this. This is the bounded region, right? This is maybe parallelogram types. Okay, this is the bounded region. We have to find out this area. Now let I be the given double integrals for region R x plus y dy dx. Now limits will be x equals to 0 to x equals to 2, right? X equals to 0 to x equals to 2, 0 to 2, and y will be limit what? Y will be limit y equal to x to y equal to x plus 2. Y equals to x2, this is the y equal to x, and this is y equal to x plus 2. That means y equal to x to y equal to x plus 2. This is the y limit. Now the limit will be, first limit will be x limit 0 to 2 dx, and y limit will be x to x plus 2. This is given limits, and x plus y dy 0 to 2, just taking integration with respect to y here, xy plus y square by 2, and limits will be in third bracket lower limit x, upper limit x y x plus 2 dx. Now putting the upper limit here in replace of y. Remember it, in replace of y we have to put x plus 2, this one, minus lower limit, putting, that means putting x in replace of y. We get this. After simplification we get this one, just taking simple integrals, with respect to x. With respect to x, x integration what will be? X square by 2. So 2 to cancel, and this 1 will be constant. This is why integration of 1 what will be? Only x. Now putting in upper limit and lower limit in third bracket, then putting upper limit 2 in the place of x, then 2 square plus 2, and lower limit will be 0. This way only 12. Now we have to find out gamma 5. Gamma 5 equals to, right? Gamma 5 equals to 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gamma 5 equals to 4, 3, 2, 1. Multiply. 4, 3, 2, 1 multiply. And similarly, gamma 7 equals to
6, 5, 4, 2.
6 multiply 4, 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1, gamma 1, but gamma 1 equals to 1. Remember it. Gamma 1 equals to 1. Example 4. Example 4, evaluate this region xy region dx dy, where r is the quadrant of the circle x square plus y square equal to s square. This is the circle where x equals to non-negative, greater equal to 0, and y greater equal to 0. That means let the region of the integration of the first quadrant of the circle OAB. This is the first quadrant. This is the whole circle, right? This is the whole circle, but we have taken the portion which lies in the first quadrant. Understand? Just OAB part of that circle. This is the whole circle. This is the whole circle, but we have taken only one fourth part. Now the region xy dx dy x square plus y square equal to x square. Then from this circle's equation, y equals to can be written as square root over x square minus x square. The first we integrate with respect to y, then with respect to x. The limits will be what? 0 to x equals to 0 to a. This is the radius. Y equals to key radius. This is why x limit will be what? 0 to small a. Small a is the radius of the given circle. This is why x limit will be 0 to a x dx dx part, and y limits will be what? Y equals to 0 to square root over x square minus x square. Y equals to what? From circle equation, y equals to square root over x square minus x square. That means y varies from 0 to what? 0 to this. Y equals to square root over x square minus x square. 0 to this. y dy. This is the dy part of integration, and this is the dx part of integration. There are two part of integration. This is why it is called double integration, double integrals. Now this equals to 0 to a x dx, and taking integration of y. Integration of y with respect to what? Y to the power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. That means y square by 2. Then putting upper limit and lower limit in within third bracket, 0 to square root over s square minus s square. Now putting upper limit in replace of y. In replace of y, what will be? Square root over s square minus x square whole square. Whole square means square root cancel. Whole square and square root will be cancel. This is why only s square minus x square dx. This will be half. Now taking multiplying with x, s square x minus x cube, s square x minus x cube equals, then taking integration, what will be? X square by 2. X integration what? X square by 2. And x cube integration what? X to the power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1. That means x to the power 4 divided by 4. Now putting the limit 0 to a. Now putting the upper limit, value of upper limit with respect in replace of x. Then we get this f4 by 8. Actually, this is the result. Now try to understand. হ্যাঁ হ্যালো, বোঝা গেছে? এগুলো তো সেম কাজ, কিন্তু আমরা বারবার বলতেছি x এর লিমিট 0 থেকে a পর্যন্ত রেডিয়াস, এই যে রেডিয়াস দেখা যাচ্ছে এ, এটা সার্কেলের 4 ভাগের 1 ভাগ। টোটাল সার্কেল ছিল না এটা? সার্কেলের 4 ভাগের 1 ভাগ হচ্ছে ফার্স্ট কোয়াড্রেন্টে পড়ছে, প্রথম চৌকোনে। আমাকে তো ওয়েবি পার্টই বের করতে হবে। তো এখানে x এর লিমিট হচ্ছে 0 থেকে কত? রেডিয়াস এটা পুরোটা না, ওয়ে হচ্ছে রেডিয়াস কত সার্কেলের? এই যে given circle x square plus y square equal to a square. এটাতে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড ফর্ম অফ সার্কেল, যার সেন্টার হচ্ছে 0 0 আর রেডিয়াস কি এ না, ব্যাসার্ধ আর কি। এটা একদম ছোট অঙ্ক, মানগুলো বসানো যাচ্ছে, আর কোনো কাজ নেই। পারা যাবে? আজকে মনে হয় 11 জন না 12 জন আসছে। রাহাত,
জি স্যার।
একটু নোট ডাউন করে রাখো। হ্যাঁ,
ওকে স্যার।
আরো মনে হয় বেশিও আসতে পারে, অনেকে কারেন্ট চলে যায়, বিভিন্ন কারণে ডিসঅ্যাপিয়ার হয়ে যায়, একটু খেয়াল রাখবা আর কি। তোমরা কি বুঝতেছো ডাবল ইন্টিগ্রেশন কঠিন নাকি? হ্যালো, এগুলো বাসায় প্র্যাকটিস করলে একবার করলে হবে, একবার দুইবার প্র্যাকটিস করলে হয়ে যাবে। আর তোমরা প্র্যাকটিস করলে একটু সুবিধা হচ্ছে যে নোট করে ফেলবে, সব অঙ্ক যা করাচ্ছি এগুলো নোট করে ফেলবে, তাতে পরীক্ষায় সুবিধা হয়। হ্যালো,
জি স্যার।
তাহলে নেক্সট একটু দেখো, এগুলো সিমিলার অঙ্ক, আমরা জাস্ট ডিসকাস করতেছি। Example 4, evaluate. Okay, this is finished. Now example 5, a little very easy example. Evaluate the surface S. This is the surface S, square root over xy minus y square dy dx. And where S is a triangle with vertices this 0 0, 10 1 and 1 1. Actually, this is a triangle y equals 1 1 1 1 x1 y1, then another 10 1. 10 1 is the another point, and 0 0 is the point, just joining these three. Actually there are different many parts we can divide. We can take different kind of pieces of this triangle. This is the y equals to x straight line, and this is the x equals to 10y straight line. Now let the vertices of the triangle OAB where we have named this. U is the 0 0, A is the B is the UBA. Triangle is the UBA and B is the point 10 1 and A is the point 1 1. Now equation of OA equals to x equals to y and equation of UB equals x equals to 10 y. Now the region UBM can be taken with the limits x lies between y and 10. X lies between y and 10 and y lies between 0 and 1. That means y value between 0 and 1 in y value and x value what? 0 to what? This is the 10. This is the value 10. So x values varies y to 10. Now taking the limit of y 0 to 1 and limit of x y to 10y. And this is the given function of two variables. Square root over square root means to the power half. Now first integration taking with respect to x. With respect to x, 2 by 3 integration of xy, what will be? Integration of xy, what will be? Xy minus y square. Actually, this is x to the power n formula. X to the power n formula, n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Right? Then dividing with the coefficient of what? X. X coefficient what? Y. X coefficient what? Only y. That means we have to divide with the coefficient of x. This y, 1 by y. N plus 1. Half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. That means 3 by 2. And this is 3 by 2. Just fraction will be changed 2 by 3 after multiplication. Now upper limit will be 10y and lower limit will be y. Just putting 10 upper limit in replace of x, remember it. That means 1 by y, 9y square. 9y square. This is the 10y square minus y square. That means what will be 9y square to the power 3 by 2. Only y square 18 0 to 1. Now taking integration with respect to y cube by 3. This will be y cube by 3 and putting limits 0 to 1 within third bracket, then putting limits 1 cube by 3 minus 0 cube by 3. Then we get only 18 by 3. This equals to 6. Very easy for you. Example 6. Evaluate the area of this area using this double integration function x square dx dy, where A is the region of the first quadrant bounded by the hyperbola xy equals to 16. Hyperbola xy equals to 16 and the lines y equals to x, y equals to 0 and x equals to 8. That means we have to draw a figure with the given conditions. Suppose y equals to x line, this y equals to x line and y equals to x line after hyperbola. This is the hyperbola. This will be the what? Hyperbola, right? And hyperbola equals to xy equals to 16. Equation of this hyperbola. Now another value of x equals to 8, 0 to 8, x equals to 8, and here y equals to what? After putting x equals to 8 in this equation, putting x equals to 8, we get y equals to 2. This is why last point s will be 8 2. Just putting in the value of x in equation of hyperbola, we get the value of y equals to 2. That means x varies to what? Actually there are two parts. One is triangle part and other part is what? This part trapezium, maybe look like trapezium. That means we have to divide it into two parts. Area, first area this and second area. First area this one and second area this. Now x square dx equals to for first area 0 to 4. X limit what will be? 0 to 4 and y limits will be 0 to x. Y equals to what? x. This is why 0 to x and function same. Plus for this second region, x will be varies to 4 to 8. Understand? X varies what? 4 to 8. Then y varies 0 to what? 0 to y equals to what? Here 16 by x, right? From this equation we get y equals to what? 16 by x. This is why y varies 0 to here y value what? 0 in x axis. Then in this curve, in this whole curve, y equals to what? 16 by x. This is why y varies 16 by x, and the function x square dx dy. Dx dy. This will be dx dy. Now for the first portion, 0 to 4 dx part, and this is the dy part. And for the second portion, 4 to this is the dx part, and this is the dy part. Just separating. Now taking integration with respect to y here. There is nothing, only one, nothing but only one. But one integration what will be with respect to y? Only y. This way after putting the upper limit and lower limit in third bracket. Then for the second part, taking integration with respect to y. With respect to y, what will be? Only y. There is no function. Only y. Integration of one what? Y. This way after putting limits 0 to 16 by x. Now this give what? Only x minus 0. After putting upper limit and lower limit, we get only x minus 0. That means x and x square what will be? X cube. Now after putting limit, upper limit 16 by x minus 0, that means 16 by x, 16 by x, x square into 16 by x what? X by 16. 16x only, x cut. This way 16x. Now taking integration with respect to x in for both portion. First portion will give this x4 by 4, and second portion with in taking integration with respect to x square by 2. This is the whole area. Next example 7. Evaluate this over the area bounded by this ellipse. We have to find out the area bounded by this ellipse. We can draw this ellipse like this. Here x equals to minus a, and this will be x equals to a. A is the principal axis, and b is the minor axis, right? Here a is greater than b. This is why figure will be like this. Now for the given ellipse, x square by a plus y square by b square equals to 1. From this we can write y by b equals to this, and y equals to plus minus b divided by a square, square root a square minus x square, plus minus here. That means the region of integration can be expressed. X lies between minus a to plus a. Range of x what? Minus a to plus a. And y also minus this to plus this. Understand? Plus y values how many? 2. 2 values. One is positive, other is negative. So y will be the values lies between minus this to plus this. Understand? So the given double integrals x plus y whole square dx, this is given, and dx dy can be written as double integrals to x square plus y square. This is the actually a plus b whole square formula, a square plus 2ab plus b square, then dx y dy. Now putting the limit, first limit will be what? For x minus a to a, and second limit will be minus b by a, this to this y limit. This is the x integral, and this is the y integral. Now separating minus a to a, minus this to this, x square plus y square, just separating. Then 2xy part. There are two parts. Now minus a to a, 0 to b by a, this. Since x square plus y square is an even function, understand? Even function of y, then 2xy is an odd function of y. Actually x square plus y square is an even function. For this y, minus this to this can be taken as 2 into 0 to this. Okay, 0 to b upper limit, 0 to upper limit, then we have to multiply it by 2 because this is even function of y. Again, the 2xy is the odd function. Remember it. If there is odd function, then if the range will be minus this 2 plus this, then will be 0 for odd function. This whole term will become what? 0 for odd function. Odd function when? Odd function definition what? If f of minus x equals to minus f of x, then this will be odd function. Even function what? F of minus x equals to f of x. If the function, if we change x to minus x, if we replace in any function, if we replace x by minus x, then if there is no, there will be no change, no effect of minus x, then it will be even function. But that means f of minus x equals to f of x, then this will be even function. But if f of minus x equals to minus f of x, then that will be odd function. So xy, twice xy is the odd function, and this will give the 0 when minus this 2 plus this, same value, but one is negative, other one is positive. If the limits like this, then the value of odd functions integral will be 0. But this is but this one is even. Why? If we replace minus x, if we replace x by minus x, then there will be no effect of minus, negative. That means functional value will be not changed. This is why this is even one, and this even one can be written as single part, 0 to positive 1 by multiplying two part. Then minus this to plus this can be divided into two parts, and we can write 0 to upper limit by multiplying 2 because of even function. Now just taking integration with respect to what? First of all, y, with respect to y, x square y integration, y square integration what? Y to the power 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, that means y cube by 3. Now putting the value of y as lower limit and upper limit. Now putting the upper limit and lower limit in this function. This is the value of what? Y value, x square into this plus y cube. Y cube means this cube. Now after calculation, b by a, x square root over x square minus x square plus this will be only this, then dx. Now here we have to put another take another substitution, x equals to s sin theta, x equals to s sin theta here, because this is the actually x square minus x square is another type of function. We have to substitute x equals to s sin theta. Then dx equals to a cos theta d theta, and the limit will be also changed. If we put x equals to a, then sin theta equals to what? 1. Sin theta 1, how many degree? In 90 degree. That means pi by 2. That means pi by 2. This is why a transform to pi by 2. Now if x equals to 0, then sin theta equals to what? 0. Sin theta equals to what? 0. But in sin theta, how many degree? Only 0 degree. This is why only 0 for 0. 0 to pi by 2 change limit. Now putting x equals to s sin theta and dx equals to what? This. Just we get this. Just putting the values, and dx equals to this one. Now after multiplication, we get this term and this term. Now a cube b, this is the a cube b, and sin square theta cos square theta plus a b cube divided by 3 cos 4 theta. Actually sin theta a cube b and sin square theta plus cos square theta. There is a gamma beta function using gamma beta function. We have to use sin to the power p theta and cos to the power q theta, right? We have to use this formula, and this also gamma beta function. That means cos to the power p theta and sin to the power q means 0. Formula what will be? Gamma p plus 1 by 2 gamma q plus 1 by 2 divided by 2 into p plus q plus
2 divided by 2. Just try this at home. I hope you can do, but if you any problem, next day I will discuss this. 0 to 5 by 2 sin to the power p theta cos to the power q theta d theta, gamma p plus 1 by 2 gamma q plus 1 by 2 2 into gamma p plus q plus 2 divided by 2, just using this formula in this. That means sin to the power p means what? P means what? 2, and q means what? Q means what?
2.
Also 2. 2. And here p, sin to the power p. Sin to the power p means what? 0. P means what? Hello? P means what? 0. And Q means what? Only 4.
4.
Just putting this and to this integral, this formula, we will get the required result. Try it at home. I hope you can do this. Okay.
So double integral file does the area sir Google Classroom.
Okay. Now this is example 8 and example 8 will be homework for you. This example 8. Understand? This is the homework for you. Now 1 to 3, 1 to 5 homework for you. Just simple, very simple for you.